Welcome back to Flight Sim 24 with the Rude Man, Microsoft Flight Sim. I accidentally turned my mic off. Anyway, yeah, we're back. I hope everything's set up. It ran pretty good the last time. We'll see what happens this time, if we can keep it running. There still are a lot of problems with the game. They fixed some in a patch that they did this last week. There's another patch coming out within this week, and then a bigger one around the 9th of December. So that would be next week. So they're working on things as fast as they can do. So hopefully it'll be up and running like it's supposed to be within the week or two. Hey Dennis, how you doing? So anyway, we're going to get on with the career and see what happens here, if I can make everything work. We're going to head to the headquarters. That's where everything happens so far. Dennis, how's it going? I hope you're well. All right, at this point, we do have our pilot's license. It's the single pilot's license that allows me to fly a plane legally. And we're working towards our public license, a commercial license. And if we get the commercial license, we'll be able to charge money. We'll be able to haul passengers, which is what it's all about. It's expensive doing this. You got to have money coming in if you're going to keep a plane running. Of course, we're not using our plane. We're using the test plane for the instructors. So, thanks, Dennis. Appreciate it. Dennis says he's doing good. Family's doing good. Everything's good on my end so far. So, let's go see if we have a mission. I think that's where we left off. I had 5,000 credits. I'm down to 2. I had to spend 2,000 credits to get my private license. We have no company available yet. I got lucky when I took my test. There was only one mission available for that. So, all right, we're still in Washington, Oregon area here.
Here's all the first flight missions available right now. Take your pick which one you want to tackle next.
Okay. Most of these are going to be sightseeing tours, but let's just take a look. Okay, that's where we're at. That's us, I guess, this little yellow icon here. A scenic ride over Tillamook County with Chris. It's a 30-minute flight, so I guess we can get going with that. I'm hoping everything's right with the plane. With this game so far, it's every time you log in, it's a crapshoot. Are you going to get a decent server? Is it going to be running correctly? Is the stuff downloaded correctly from the cloud so that you can actually fly the plane? There's still a lot of glitches in it. So we're going from departure all the way down towards Tillamook, not quite to Tillamook. We're going to Rockaway Beach. Now, Rockaway Beach, if you remember the short video that I made about a month or so ago where I took the train ride, that's Rockaway Beach where I went to get on the train. So, anyway, let's see what we can do here. First flight mission. All righty. Same plane, a 172 Cessna Skyhawk. Scenic ride over Tillamook County with Chris. That must be Chris. He's the operator of the Manzanita Flying Club. All right. Mission criteria is 16,500 experience that I'm trying to earn. And we'll see how I do. Is that a gigantic hole in the wall, hole in the floor behind my plane? Oh my God. What is that? Holy smokers. All right, let's see if we got this plane functioning correctly. See if I can walk up to it. Take the covers off. All right. Enter the aircraft. Now, notice I'm by myself, solo flying here. No co-pilot, no flight instructor. All right, let's request boarding.
Everything's ready, David. You can initiate boarding.
Come on
Roger
down.
that.
And there we are. Man, I tell you, the terrain is nasty here. You see them, they didn't have any feet. What happened? All right, Control E will start my vehicle up. Now, when it says press Control E to complete startup procedure, the startup procedure would include all the checklists that you have to go through to make sure everything's working correctly. There's every plane has a checklist that you go over because every plane is different than the one previous. And maybe a lot of things similar or even identical, but they're not all exactly the same. That's part of the startup procedure. The other part is making sure the batteries are on, that the master switches are on, the avionics is running, your fuel is set right, and that's all the startup procedure. And with these career mode here, it's doing all of that for you, which is kind of takes the sim out of the sim game and makes it more of a game.
Captain, please welcome aboard Chris and his wife. He's a good friend of the club team and living nearby, so it's a bit special to take him with you. Everyone comfortable. Get ready to depart then. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see if we can take a look in the back seat if we can. No, guess not. Oh, let's see. We need to announce our taxi. Okay, what's going on here? Nothing's working.
Tree Sierra 7 traffic Cessna November 902-000 is taxiing to runway Tree.
Tree. And for some reason, I can't seem to look into the back seat.
Hi, Captain. I'm Chris. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Hey there, my name's Sarah. I'm Chris's wife. Thanks for taking me up today.
Okay. Yeah, something's wrong. My buttons aren't working. That's a problem. Yeah, none of my buttons are working. Wonderful. Let me check the caravan and see if things are working over there. No, they're not. Great. None of my buttons are working. Okay, let me try something else. Okay, those are working. Control 1, Control 3. There we go. Why do these people look like they need to wash their faces? That's creepy. That's creepy. All right, so I don't know why my buttons aren't working, but I guess we'll make do. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, so let's get going. Take the brake off and give it a little bit of power. Well, Dennis, it looks like it's me and you. This is a kind of a nasty little airport. I don't know if it's much of an airport. To be honest, oh my God, there's planes just popping in. I didn't know. You know, I live in this area. I didn't know Manzanita had an airstrip, but then there's a lot of places that have airstrips that you're not aware of because there's a lot of farmers that fly in a lot of different areas. All right, now where am I supposed to be going? That way. Okay. Enter the runway. Did I not stop where I was supposed to stop? I think that's the case. Because it told me to stop and hold and I didn't do it. All right, we're supposed to taxi to the start of the runway. I think that what that means is we go to the end here and turn around. Because I think we're taking off the other direction. This is not Pong. Just stopped in to say hello. Well, hello. I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah, I don't necessarily expect anybody to come in and watch me the whole time. It's just nice when they pop in and say hello. I don't mind those kind of things. People got a lot of stuff, time to, you know, don't have a lot of time to do everything they want to do. And I'm sure they don't want to sit down and watch me all day. I know I wouldn't. All right, this is going to be tight because this is wanting me to turn around there, and you've seen these planes don't turn very sharp. Their turning radius is quite large. So I'm going to try to go out a little bit into the dirt here and make sure I've got enough room to turn around. If you follow those blue lines, I know there's not going to be enough time, space to turn around. Make a U-turn and align with runway. Okay, we're going to do that as soon as we get up here. Thank goodness it's not wet and nasty out here, muddy and stuff. All right, we'll see if we can turn around. Remember, you turn sharpest when you're going slow. If you go fast, the propeller just pushes you right through it. All right, take off. We're looking at about 55 knots per hour, and that's takeoff. So we're almost there. All right, we're in our initial climb.
This is quite a feeling.
500 feet wants us to go. And remember, we're being tested on everything. It's cold. Yeah, we got down to 29 last night. It's only supposed to get up to 53 today. All right, there's 500 feet. Let's pull back on the throttle. Put our flaps back down. Or up, I should say. and we're supposed to fly to Rockaway Beach. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Last time I was there, I took a train. Most of the time I'm through this area, I'm driving, so we're going to do some flying. Now that's a sharp turn right there, so I might just start turning right now. That's a very sharp turn. Wow, we're 1,100 feet. I don't know if I'm supposed to be that high.
David was right. I don't feel afraid or dizzy.
Well, that's good. Let me pull the throttle back a little bit more. Now we're at 1,300 feet. That's a beautiful beach down there. Like I've said in the past, Oregon's got some beautiful beaches. If you get up into Washington, there's a few beaches in Washington that are nice, but most of them in this particular area are like gravel and rocks. There's very little sand.
The world looks so detailed from up here.
But most of Oregon's beaches are just like this. They're just beautiful sandy beaches. What'll throw you off in Oregon on the beach, even in the summertime, you know, if you're used to, say you're from California, our beaches are almost as pretty as California's, but the difference is the water. If you're gonna surf in Oregon, you better have a wetsuit on because you're gonna freeze your balls off. The water up here is pretty cold.
Remember when we used to come around here back in the days? Time flies.
Good old times.
Time flies. That little pun there. That's a little flight pun there. Hey Andy, Tina's here. Hi Tina. Well, I wish I knew what's wrong with my buttons, because that sure makes it easy. The buttons I'm talking about are my camera buttons. Like if I wanted to look at the GPS, it'll
You
take me
okay?
right straight there.
Not scared?
I'm too excited to be scared.
All right, I'm gonna pull the power down a little bit.
The
Slow it
streets
down.
of Rockaway Beach over there. Nice.
It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
Yeah, that's funny. The streets. It's a main highway, and that's about it. All right, this is the part where I need to slow down. And what was the altitude? 1,000? Yeah, 1,000. I need to come down. There we go. That's 1,000. And I need to slow down a little. Well, at least they're not yelling at me that they can't see anything because I'm going too fast. That's usually what happens. Or it's what has happened to me in the past.
We're going too fast to appreciate it all.
Yeah, I know. There, you happy now? All right, I guess we head back and get into the pattern. Enter the pattern, flight pattern. The flight pattern, when they use that terminology, when you're over an airport, you're in a flight plan. A pattern, and it's a pattern where you're getting your speed, your height, lining up with the runway, that kind of thing. And if for some reason something's wrong, like you're going too fast or you're not lined up with the landing strip correctly, then you would go do what they call a go round.
Back to reality, folks. Hey, did you enjoy, Chris? Ready for your next flight?
And the go round
Fantastic
is the pattern that they're
5
talking
stars.
about.
Would totally recommend it.
Kind of.
You made our day, Captain.
This is where I miss my buttons because I'm having to use my keyboard, which is on my left. That's
Tree
the same
Sierra
hand
7
that I'm
traffic Cessna
flying
November,
with.
9er2000
So,
tree
it's
miles.
hard to do.
South 900 feet inbound to land runway tree.
Runway tree, and there it is in front of us there.
Tree Sierra 7 traffic Cessna November, 9er2000 is on final runway tree to land.
Yeah, that tree would be the double 3. If you're wondering about the jerky of the plane, that's completely normal. If you go to any YouTube page that they're doing actual real life flying, you're going to see these planes just jumping and popping and doing this and that. It's the air pressure and stuff. I mean, there's what they call turbulence, of course. But that's pretty normal to see that kind of reaction on the plane. It just doesn't fly straight like that. All right, I'm going to put a flap down here. I got off a little bit. Well, that was pretty soft. Well, that wasn't a bad landing. Put the flaps back up. I'm surprised. That was pretty good. I wasn't quite lined up, but I came down pretty smooth. Imagine that. We went to Rockaway Beach in Oregon. This is where I live. This area. Rockaway Beach is probably maybe a 45-minute drive from where I live down the beach. Yesterday's flight was coming out of Seaside. Seaside is the town just south of the town that I live. And so Seaside's about a 10-minute drive from where I live. Maybe 15, but I doubt it. 10 minutes. And that's where I was flying out of yesterday. All right, let's talk to the tower.
Tree Sierra 7 traffic Cessna November, 9er2000 is taxiing to parking.
Oh, are we now? Well, I guess I can't disappoint the guy. Yeah, all in all, that wasn't a bad flight. I was stressing out because my buttons aren't working. And those buttons, I use them constantly. And I don't know why they're not working today. Hi, Tim. I'm doing fine. Matthew's in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got some snow? Yeah. There's some people from Detroit. Not Detroit. What's the state that Detroit's in? Michigan. There's some farmers that I walk. They have a dairy farm in Michigan, and they're eastern Michigan, and it was snowing.
No,
and
easy to win over the locals, but seeing them smile says it all. Well done, pilot.
All right. It was snowing like snowflakes that big around. It was really coming down. That was just yesterday. All right, so Control Shift E, that'll get us out of this. Use my keyboard over there. That didn't work. Try that again. There we go. But I'm still quite disappointed that my keys aren't working. Okay, so 80% sightseeing quality. I was a little high at times, and I went a little bit fast at times, so that's still not too bad. Flight smoothness, 100%. That's the hard part. And the landing smooth, 92. That's not bad either. Landing lights on night landing. Okay. That was not my fault. The co-pilot. I don't have a co-pilot. That's supposed to be the co-pilot that's doing that stuff. And I'm not night flying. See, now this is what people are complaining about. It's telling me that I made mistakes, and that my landing lights on night landing weren't on, and my landing lights on night takeoff were not. I'm not. It isn't nighttime. That ain't right. That's what they're complaining about. Little silly things like that. All right, what's happening here? Reputation update. Give me a score. I'm waiting. 2% bonus for each mission not eligible for a special mission. I'm not sure, but I think the special mission is my test for commercial pilot's license. And I'm not there yet. All right, level 3.
You've built up enough flight hours to be eligible to take your CPL.
Oh, really? With one mission? Well, wait a minute. I had a mission just before I stopped yesterday, didn't I? My goodness.
If you pass your CPL, you can begin to get paid for successful missions.
But what if I flunk it? It's going to cost me money, you know. Here's the catch-22 in this career business here. I started off with 5,000 credits. It cost me 2,000 for my private license. I can't remember what the commercial license cost. We're going to find out in a minute. But the problem is, until I get my commercial license, I can't do anything that I can get paid for. So if I flunk the commercial one, I've got no way of making any more money. So how in the hell does that work? I guess we're going to find out. All right, let's see. Let's just look at this here. Okay, so private license I have. This is the commercial one. Allows you to fly an airplane for financial compensation and embark on your journey as a professional pilot across a wide variety of activities. So I only had to do 2 flights. I did one yesterday and one today, so there you go. That's not right. I would think in real life, if all you had to do was 2 little flights like I just did and you can get a commercial pilot's license, is BS. That's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't want to fly with anybody that, yeah, I got my commercial license. Let's you pay me $500 and I'll take you around the block. Yeah, how many flights did you make? 2. And I survived both of them. All right. Back to the headquarters. Still no companies. Specialization. Let's see. First flight. We're working on this, getting to unlock this. I explained what that was yesterday. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, wait a minute. Let me go back. Didn't he say I could take my test? He said I could take my test, didn't he? There it is. I didn't realize I had to click on that. Okay. So, trim management, departure, all that kind of good stuff. This all stuff we'll do later. Take the exam, 2,500 credits, which means I won't have any money left if I flunk this. This is scary. I'm telling you right now. All right. In for a penny, in for a pound, eh? I should be fine. From your lips to God's ear. Okay, so it looks like we just have to take off, go through an initial climb, head downwind, and then land. Well, that can't be too bad. There are clouds, though, and I don't have an instrument rating. Well, see what happens. Quiet out there, guys. How much snow did you get, Tina? Yeah, Tuesday and Thursday's farm sim like it always has been for the last umpteen years. So yeah, I'll be back on farm sim tomorrow. All right, let's see what happens here. Let me walk up to the plane and do the checklist. Whoa, back off, buddy. I quit pushing the button. He kept walking. Remove before flight. I don't know what this is. A static port cover. I'm going to have to look that up. Because it looks like that thing I've got on my arm for my diabetes. Now, I explained what the pitot is. It's very important. I'm not quite sure what that is. I think it's funny that he ducks down under the wing. Okay. You must be my teacher? Man, I tell you what, these games nowadays have got the ugliest people in them. I swear. And they have to be doing that on purpose. I've played in the past many games where everybody was nice looking. And nowadays, it's against the law to make a nice-looking character because they don't look like everyday people. We want to have a game that everybody looks like us. Well, okay. What's Scorpion doing? Sleeping? What are you crybabying about, Scorp? He was on a nap and I woke him up.
Yeah.
Tiny flakes? No, it's tiny bubbles. Tiny bubbles. All right. Let's get this thing on the road. I'm stalling because.
Welcome to your CPL check ride, the last stop on your way to become a true professional pilot. For this check ride, you will complete a cross-country flight through Los Angeles County, taking off from Van Nuys Airport and then landing at Bob Hope Airport. You can start when you are ready.
Los Angeles? Oh no, I don't want to fly in California. I don't know why it always starts your plane at full throttle. What the hell's that all about? All right, let's see if I can line this up here. And let me get outside. What was outside? And let's see, which way do I have to go? I'm not entirely sure, but it looks pretty clear to the right. Actually, it doesn't look too bad to the left, either one. I think I'm going to go right, though. All right, so let's request taxi.
Van Nuys ground Cessna November 902-000 with Oscar request taxi to the active departure to the east.
Cessna November 902-000 taxi to and hold short of runway 16 right via taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie. Contact tower on 120.2 when ready.
Okay. We'll acknowledge that.
Taxiing hold short runway 16 right via taxiway Alpha 1 Charlie Cessna 000.
Okay, so this is a test. I was going to go to the right, but it appears they want me to go to the left. So I'm going to take the brake off and give it some power. And we'll slowly taxi to our runway. And again, technically, when you're in a plane taxiing, you're only supposed to go about as fast as a person could walk. I'm not talking about a jogger walk. I'm talking about just somebody normal walking a little bit faster than a mosey. That's the speed you're supposed to be doing, which is quite slow. And I'm actually going faster than I probably should. So let me hit the brake a little bit. All right, get ready to put a stopper on it. All right, we have to request takeoff.
Van Nuys Tower Cessna November 902-000 at runway 16 right ready for departure east departure.
All righty, is that a
Cessna
go?
November 902-000 altimeter 29.9 east departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 16 right.
Okay, the 2992, what they're talking about there is they're talking about the barometric pressure, which is right here. That's the current barometric pressure. To make sure that's correct for this this exact space,
Cessna 000 acknowledge last transmission.
you can hit a cheat button. It's B, and okay, I did, and it is 29.92. Now, that's important because the barometric pressure, you have to be at the barometric pressure
Cessna
where you're at.
000 acknowledge last transmission.
All right. There.
Cleared for takeoff runway 16 right Cessna 000.
All right. If the barometric pressure, that controls your plane, the altitude. If that barometric pressure is off, then your altitude is going to be off. So if you have two planes flying at the same altitude, and one of them has the wrong barometric pressure, they're going to be at the wrong altitude. And so that's important if you're flying with other planes and they say, okay, one of you we want at 5,000 feet, we want the other one at 6,000 feet, so we don't hit each other. All right, where am I supposed to go? Over here. But all that comes from the altitude, the barometric pressure. All right, here goes. We're looking for 55 miles an hour. That's our liftoff. The liftoff isn't called liftoff. It's called, oh shoot, my mind just went. 1,500 feet. It's called rotation. When you get up to the right speed and you're ready to take off, they call that rotation.
Van Nuys Tower, Cessna November 902-000, continue for east departure.
Don't do that. Thank you. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that was because of my climb rate. Not quite sure though. And I still have my flaps on, so there's that. Okay, it wants me at 1,900 feet. I'm at 2,000. Maintain 1,900, so let me go down a little bit. Drop the throttle some. Alright, long final entry. That's pretty much a straight shot. There's my runway. That's a pretty short flight.
Cessna 000, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Okay, so we're leaving the original tower's range and we're entering another airport's range.
Van Nuys Tower, Cessna November 902-000, 0 frequency change.
Okay, normally we'd be doing that manually. The comms, there's navigation comms on the upper left of the GPS and communications on the right, radio communications tower and stuff. And normally we'd be twisting those dials and dialing those radios in to the proper frequency. The test is doing it for me. Okay, land on the runway and connect to arrival airport via ATC.
500.
All right, I'm gonna get around 80 something before I do any flaps. So let's try about 85. Okay, I'm gonna drop a flap. That'll help me slow down a little bit. Give it a little bit of throttle. And then when I get down to 70, I can actually drop another flap. I don't really need to, but might do it. Don't land on the freeway. If you come down too fast, I'm gonna drop it right on the freeway. Flaps up. Well, wasn't quite in the middle of the runway, but we made it. Wasn't too bad. I did a little bit of a hop. You almost couldn't notice it. The only way I noticed it, I didn't feel it. When I touched down, I did a little bit of a hop. I didn't feel it, but I could hear the tires hitting twice.
Burbank ground, Cessna November 9er 2000, request taxi to parking.
Oh, man.
Cessna November 9er 2000, taxi to General Aviation parking via taxiway Delta 8 Delta.
Now, why did it do that? Wait for clearance. I haven't moved. Why is it doing that? That was weird. That wasn't right. I wasn't even moving, and it said that I was supposed to wait for clearance. Or maybe I misread it. I was supposed to wait for clearance, and I don't know who clearance is. I might have read that wrong. I'll have to look when I go back and watch the video, when I edit the video. Well, you missed the one earlier then, Scorp. The first landing I made today was butter smooth. Then I was actually in the middle of the runway too. I don't sweat the small stuff. If I'm coming in on the runway and I'm still on the runway and I'm a little off center, I don't worry too much about that because I'm a little plane. And even though I may be off the center line, I'm still in the same spot as the big plane's going to be on when they come down because they've got a wider butt. And they take up more room than I do. So I'm still in the same area they would be in. I'm just not right on the center line. That should count for something. I'm guessing. I didn't drop a load. Just drop a load. Talk about dropping a load. I'm glad Thanksgiving's over. I'm about turkeyed out, man. That turkey, if it didn't put me to sleep, we've decided we normally have turkey and a ham. We didn't this year. We just had a turkey, but it was a biggin. Yeah, it was a biggin. We like to do a turkey and a ham because you get tired of having turkey sandwiches. If we have both, we can have a ham sandwich once in a while, a turkey sandwich. You can chop up the ham and make an omelet. There's a lot of stuff you can do. And so I thought, well, if we didn't have ham for Thanksgiving, maybe we'll have it for Christmas. And Carol says no. Carol says she's going to do a lasagna like we did last year for Christmas. And everybody said great because we love lasagna. So lasagna is good for Christmas, I'm thinking. Why is this guy standing here? I'm going to run right over him. It's not my fault. Don't hit the plane, though. If I hit the plane, it's going to say I crashed. That's a bad thing. I'm guessing that that's a bad thing if you crash. And see, I couldn't follow the blue line because it runs right through those planes. That's crazy, man. Oh, you're driving, aren't you? Are you driving this week? Well, I'm anxious to see if I passed this test or not. I don't think I did too bad. Good enough for California. Parking brake on, throttle off. Control Shift and E. does a shutdown for me. Wait for engine
You
to shut
performed
down.
great today. Keep the same attitude, and I'm sure that you will have great piloting career.
Oh, they're happy with what? Whoa, what was that? I just looked up my own butt. That was terrifying. Okay. I got 100% on one thing. 97% on the flight plan. 75% on the taxi path. Now, that's where it gave me 2 dings for stuff I don't think I did. Because it told me to wait for clearance. I wasn't moving. 95%. Missed ATC transmission. Okay, it says I missed a transmission, and I could have. But I passed with an A rating. That's good, eh? Hey, I'm a commercial pilot. Okay, congratulations, certificate commercial pilot license, airplane passed. Allows you to fly an airplane for financial compensation and embark on your journey as a professional pilot across a wide variety of activities. All right, and I think, okay, I thought my game froze. My camera froze. This game is graphics intensive, so I think that's what's affecting my camera. Congratulations, you are now able to earn money. Money's a good thing. Okay, what am I waiting for? Back to headquarters? Do I not get an office sometime? I'm still out on this couch. Certifications and specializations. I got 2 of each. Okay, so that's my private and my commercial right there. What's the other? Specialization. Oh, that's what it is. First flight and ferry flight. Okay, I can ferry planes now. I'm not quite there for flight scene, so I'm not quite there yet. I'm guessing that I can hire myself out to bring somebody's plane, but I can't take people up for sightseeing just yet. But look, I'm getting built up for skydiving and cargo transport light and aerial advertising. Aerial advertising is interesting. That's where you fly low to the ground and there's a hook on your plane and it hooks to one of them banners that you fly and advertise stuff. The cargo's where you make good money. You can make good money with cargo. I don't know about the skydiving. So, there you go. All right. New specialization available. Congratulations, ferry flight. It's new. It says so right there. It's all new. All right, why is it bringing me clear across the country?
You're ready to take the next step? I have a mission lined up for you. Prove you can handle this, and more opportunities will come your way.
Okay. Why do I have to always prove stuff to this guy? All right, so what are we doing here? Why did it show me that other area? Where was that? Here? Okay, that's not it. Oh, I'm not where I was. Okay, I was over here. Okay, there's skydiving, firefighting, flight scene, agriculture, medevac, and ferry flight. What is a ferry flight? Return a 172 Skyhawk to home base. I've not done this before. Okay. It says VFI, or VFR, I mean. VFR is there's IVR and VFR. VFR is vision. That means I can't use the equipment in the plane to fly by only. I need to be able to fly by what I can see. That means that I'm not allowed to fly in clouds. Because if I'm in a cloud, I can't see where I'm at, and I'd have to rely on the instruments. If it's bad weather, then you'd have to fly by instruments. I'm not rated for that, so I shouldn't be able to do that. So I would have to I can only fly in clear blue skies, kind of, sort of. And not bad weather and crap-a-doodle like that. Flying in bad weather would be scary anyway. I'm going to do this. I don't know why. Cause I'm not even sure where I'm at. EDRM, where is that? I don't know where I'm at. Maybe it'll tell me. Yeah, Tina said she told me I'd pass it okay. Like a ferry boat. Ferry flight, I explained yesterday. That's where somebody that lives in Texas happens to buy a plane on eBay that's in Florida, and he needs to pay somebody to fly it from Florida to Texas. So you're ferrying the plane. It's you're an expensive Uber driver. Okay, so here's the client over here, Julia Reichart. I hope this is easy. I don't want to crash in another country. Yeah, Scorpion says he's having turkey tonight. We ate a lot of turkey because we had turkey for Thanksgiving dinner. I had turkey leftovers for dinner. I had a turkey sandwich the next day. That next evening, I had an open-faced turkey, which is a piece of bread, turkey meat, covered with gravy, with a little mashed potatoes and corn or something on the side. It's an open-faced sandwich, they call it. On the menu, it's usually what do they call that? Oh shoot, my mind just went pew. It's what I used to eat all the time. Is a hot turkey sandwich or a hot versus a cold sandwich. A hot turkey or a hot roast beef. Okay, why am I not walking? Walk this way. Okay. I stopped pushing the button and he keeps moving. All right, take the engine cover off. Okay, now this is the same plane that we've been flying, but it's not the same plane because we're not even in the United States. So this is somebody else's plane that they just bought, and they're trusting us to bring it back without crashing it. Did I get... Okay, I saw that red and I thought it was something I had to pull off. All right, Control E is going to get us started up. No passengers. We're just delivering a plane.
Hello, it's Julia Reichert. Thanks for accepting the job. I'm your contact here.
Aiden's
Today's
home.
lucky bird heading to Nijmegen is this charming little 172 Skyhawk. The owner's aircraft was in for maintenance, and now that it's fixed, he wants it flown back. He's already waiting for it.
Cheers, Tina.
His name's Mr. Michael Klimek.
Okay,
Now
Mr. Michael
give this beautiful
Klimek.
bird the VIP treatment it deserves. Take care.
Well, that's kind of a loaded thing there. This thing was in for maintenance, and she wants me to treat it with with care because it's so good. But we don't know that. What was the maintenance? Maybe it was like the engine failure, and they only fixed one piston or something. I don't know what kind of shape this is in. That's a problem with ferrying vehicles. One, it might be a plane you've never flown before, and you might have to do a little bit of study. Two, it might not be in very good mechanical shape. Oh, pardon me. Ugh. All right, so let's do our announcement.
Echo Delta Romeo Mike Traffic Cessna Delta. Charlie Juliet Yankee Sierra is taxiing to runway tree 6.
Tree 6. We got our Irish buddy back. We're going to tree 6. So take my parking brake off and hold short. So we got to go forward just to hold short. All right, now I have to request takeoff.
Echo Delta Romeo Mike Traffic Cessna Delta. Charlie Juliet Yankee Sierra taking off runway tree 6 departure to the south.
Tree 6. We're going to leave via the third row. Today was the first day I had a fire going this year, and you know how wood stoves, we don't have a fireplace, we've got a wood stove. You know how they get dusty over the summer and stuff, and I didn't even think about that. Normally I'll go over and dust it off and stuff, but I didn't. I started a friggin' fire, and you can smell that burning dust. It's like, oh jeez, I don't know, it's weird. All right, let's go. Which way we got to go? Let's see. Okay, we're going forward. Let me sit up a little bit in the chair so I can see that blue thing. And it looks like we're on a grass runway. That's not good. I hate those. For one thing, you can't see exactly where the runway is because it's all green. It didn't say where we were, did it? I don't know what country we're in. I could look it up by the airport that it was telling me. But I don't have access to my other computer anymore. I gotta call that guy and find out if he's working on it even. He's at it for over 3 weeks. And he said he'd get to it within about 2 to 3 weeks. Well, it's been 2 to 3 weeks, so I need to find out what's going on. It's using a little bit more throttle than normal because this grass is kind of holding me back, I think. This is flying grass. This isn't cow grass or marijuana grass. This isn't recreational grass. This is the flying grass. It's different. What's the static port on an aircraft? 22 static ports. These are normally flush mounted into inlets that are designed to measure ambient air pressure. Okay, thanks, Andy. Tina said it was soup du jour, but I started early because I had Taco Bell for lunch today, so. I wish I knew what was wrong with my buttons. I got a pretty good idea, but I'm not sure because that means going into the settings and dinking around. Well, right now, the game is functioning. I'm able to fly. I'm just not able to look around except for using the mouse. What the buttons that I'm talking about, I have a button that's set for me to look directly at the GPS 1, the GPS 2, the co-pilot, the back seat. So I just have to hit a button and it does that. and then I hit another button that takes me right back to this view that I'm at right now. That's very handy because I'm using my left hand to fly with, and that's where I have to go with the keyboard too. So, you know, if I have to use my hand for the keyboard, then I'm not flying the plane. Who's flying the plane? All right, so I'm assuming that I'm gonna have to do a flippy U-turn at the end here. So, because I've got I just came down the airway, the runway. Make a U-turn and a line. Okay, we're gonna make a U-turn. So you can't really tell where the strip is. Which one's the strip? I don't know where I'm at. Hang on. That's why I hate grass runways. You can't tell where the damn runway is. Oh, there's my marker. Okay, so I'm okay. All right. I didn't come around far enough. There we go. Okay, I can take off now, so let's do it. I'm going to give myself a flap because I don't know how long this is. And the grass might be slowing me down. "55, you're alive." 55 is the magic number. Here we go. Rotate. Climb to 1,400 feet. Put the flaps back down or back up. All right, we're going to head up to 1,400 feet. I did a couple flights last night, just free flying. Fly to Numenblumen. Numenblumen.
500.
I don't know where in the hell that's at. Anybody know what country that is? Nubagenduren? Andy's on the bridge. Don't jump, Andy. Okay, I'm supposed to climb to 2,400 feet, so let me climb a little bit more. I got to remember that I'm still on missions, so I got to follow regulations. I got to follow the rules. Megan drone, whatever that is, or Diron. Wow, I missed my turn, didn't I? I'm way off. And the music changed. What's that mean? Is that crash music? That's crash music. I don't want to hear it. I'm finally kind of getting used to flying left-handed because I'm normally not left-handed. I'm right-handed. And I've never been real strong with my left hand as far as, you know how some people are ambidextrous. Their left hand works as good as their right. I've never been that close. Hey, that one cloud directly in front of me looks like a head with sunglasses on. Anybody else see that? Right straight ahead of me. It's an alien with sunglasses. Hey, Frank's here. Hiya, Frank. I gotta slow this thing down. I don't know. I looked over at my engine gauge over there, and it was red hot. So I took some throttle down. See, that's a bad thing about these missions and stuff. The game is doing everything for you. Normally, this plane would be screaming if I did that. So, you know, I'm getting, what do they call that? It's dumbing me down. I'm not paying attention. Normally, I'd be looking at these gauges like a hawk, just watching everything. But this career mode, it does almost everything for you. You know, this area looks just like the area I live in. It looks like the Columbia River down there. The only difference is ours is a lot more farmland. There's a lot of farmland, and you can see the fields and stuff. There's a lot of farmland down there. But where I live, it's solid along the river like that. It sounds Dutch. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking some kind of Scandinavian. Doing good, Frank. How you doing? Tina says she's right-handed too. Yeah, so it's hard for me to use that left hand to fly. But technically, that's how you're supposed to be doing it. All right, I got to call the ATC.
Echo Delta Romeo, Delta Traffic Cessna Delta. Charlie Juliet Yankee, Sierra 5 miles northeast, 2,500 feet inbound to land runway 27.
All right, cut the power back a little. I'm landing already. All right, look at those wind turbines to the left. That's the way it looks along the Columbia River. They're all over the place, and they're just an eyesore. And they don't do anything. They don't really give you very much electricity for what they cost. And you can't dispose of them. They only last about 7 or 8 years, and then they take them and dump them in the ocean because you can't dispose of the material. It's ridiculous, and they cost so much money to build. And the power program that's in our area that has all of those wind turbines, it doesn't make enough electricity. So if you're getting electricity from the wind turbines, you have to pay $50 more a month on your power bill than people that aren't getting power from that wind turbines, because the wind turbines they're not efficient. They don't make enough electricity, and they're very costly. They're doing this because they want to save the planet by not producing carbon, but it takes more power to produce those things, to make them, than the value you get out of them with electricity. They're not efficient. And plus they're ugly as all heck. All right, I gotta go this way. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. Well, uh-oh. Did I do something? Did I go the wrong way? Is that my runway? Because it wanted me to go left. Oh boy. All right, let me... Yeah, I think I screwed up.
500.
And I'm not even on... Oh, don't, no. Slow down. I'm in trouble. whoa. I'm in trouble. Says I'm off the runway. Hey, I'm lucky to be down. Give me a break. I got credit for stopping. That was the ugliest landing I've ever seen. And this guy's probably watching because he's waiting for his airplane. Oh my God, look at that. I screwed up. I got 0% and a terrible landing. Runway excursion on landing, 85%. Man, that was awful. I almost got a D rating. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. Now, wait a minute. I walked away from the landing. I made $1,100. She made $9,000. They took 87. Wow. They really get you. They made a ton of money. I made $1,000. I didn't deserve that, though. That was a terrible landing. I don't know if you've been by one of those wind turbines. I've been by a couple of the wings that were on a truck and trailer heading down the highway, and the truck driver stopped for a cup of coffee. And I went out to the parking lot. Those things are friggin' huge. Just the one wing, you know, the one, and remember, when you're looking at one of the, what do they call those? Fan thingy-mabobbers doodles. If you're looking at one, you're only looking at half of it, because the part in the middle that turns, there's a wing comes off each side. So you're only looking at one, and it's like the size of a football field. It's huge. Imagine the tower, how big it is. These things are huge, and to make them is so expensive. And it takes so much power just to make them. They don't add that into the, but they're saving the world, because they're just making electricity out of wind. They also do other things. They kill birds. It looks like a bird grave yard around one of those things. And in a lot of places, they put them out in the ocean, and they turn and they make a vibration that's driving the whales crazy. And the whales are killing themselves because the sound is driving them crazy, and they can't get away from the sounds. It's crazy.
I see you've made good progress so far. I think you will need a space of your own. You can take this desk. It's been empty for a while.
Okay, Blake. If it's been empty for a while, why didn't you give it to me all the times I've been sitting on this couch? How long's it been empty, and you just sitting there? Yeah, he hasn't earned it yet. No, I suppose it's probably dusty, and I'll have to clean it off now. I can't believe. I want to redo that mission, but I'm not gonna. Oh, I unlocked something. What did I unlock? Okay, flight scene. All right, good. I can do some sightseeing stuff now. Yeah, I don't know. That was ugly. That was terrible ugly. All right. New specialization. Flight scene. Congratulations. It's going to take me home country roads. Oh, wait. There's one here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. I don't have to go back to the United States? All right. I kind of want to, though. I want to go home. Let's see what this is. All right, what is this? First flight, a scenic ride over Marion County with John. John Taylor always dreamt of flying over his hometown. He wants He wants me to open the window so he can shit out the window and shit on his hometown. That's what he wants. I know that's what he wants. He's paying extra for that, by the way. Because I'm the one that has to clean the shit off the side of the plane when he's done. You guys are saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe he's saying this stuff." I didn't say any of that. You're just making crap up on me. Literally. What the hell is that? Client Jessica Atkinson. Hubbard. I've heard of Hubbard. I don't know where it's at, though. First flight mission. What are we flying? Okay, is this a different plane? Look how teeny tiny this plane is. I'm in trouble now. I haven't flown one of these. What is it? Oh, wow. It's so small it only has one chalk. Oh my God. It's a go-kart. Look, it is a go-kart. Or it has a go. It comes with a go-kart. All right, well, I got to take the chalk off, but somebody has to take this stuff off, don't they? Oh, this is scary. I'm not used to this. All right. Let's give this thing a shot. I don't know what... Oh, quit. Where are you going? My guy's getting carried away. How do I get in this thing? I'm worried. This is a scary looking plane.
Everything's ready, Jessica. You can initiate boarding.
I thought he said
Okay, on
John.
our way.
I thought he said John wanted to ride. Okay. It is John. Jessica's just a person that sold... my head is sticking out of the plane. What the hell? Wait a minute. Okay. What? What? What's
Hey, Captain, this is the moment we get to share our passion.
Holy!
Hey, Captain, meet John. Ah! He's keen on discovering the sights around Mount Angel. He's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat him well and show him around. By the way, I'm sure you'll have a great time with him. He's super nice and curious to know more about our aviation world.
Well, he's not going to wave
Seatbelt
very
fastened?
much.
Then you're all set.
Okay, something's not right.
Let's do it.
No, let's not. For one thing, I can't turn now because I'm going to hit that building and it's going to say I crashed. He's not in the plane.
Hi, Captain. I'm John. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
Okay, this isn't going to work. Let me restart because that's not going to work. That was weird. John's a daredevil. Get in the plane, John. All right, let's try this again. Left strut, okay. That's not going to work. I need to get on this other side over here. Let me see. It might be easier to take this chocks off that plane. Okay, that's all I had to do. That took the covers off everything, I guess. Let's try this again. Press control, take care of the character, and enter the plane. They call this an aircraft. I don't know what this is.
Okay, on their way.
What in the hell? Okay, look. I'm not in the seat. This isn't right. Okay, I got the parking brake on this time, so I shouldn't shoot towards that building. Come on.
Hey, Captain, this is the moment we get to share our passion. Hey, Captain, meet John. He's keen on discovering the sights around Mount Angel. He's one of our friends, so I'm counting on you to treat him well and show him around. By the way, I'm sure you'll have a great time with him. He's super nice and curious to know more about our aviation world. Seatbelt fastened? Then you're all set. Let's do it.
Is he a daredevil or something? What the hell? This is not right. He's going to run beside the plane while we're flying.
7 Sierra Niner traffic jam B aviation November 75756 is taxiing to runway 2.
Okay, I have no instruments. I can't close the
Hi,
cockpit.
Captain. I'm John. Can't wait to be looking down at my hometown.
What the hell? All right. Remember I said there's still bugs in the game? Well, we're looking at a big one. I can't do this. My instruments aren't even on. I can't even see what I'm doing. Yeah, this is not right. I'm going to abort this mission. John's gonna fly, all right. All right, let's choose a different mission, because that's not gonna work. Well, that's loading. I'll be right back. Sound. Action. You guys missed me? Came out last week, and as far as I know, is that a new game? Oh, this game, yeah, came out last week, and it's a cloud game. So that means you have to be on a server, and it's a popular game, which means everybody in every country is trying to get on, and they can't get to servers. I knew a lot of people that couldn't get on a European server, so they bought a VPN so that they could log in from America without actually being in America. All right, so let's find a different mission. That one was not good. Chris wants to explore Clark County. All right, let's try that one. Hopefully it'll be in a 172. WA87, that's the the ID number for the plane. All right, we're going from Meadow Glade, or we're departing and going to Meadow Glade, so it's kind of a big dog leg and back again. All right, we'll try to do that. We'll give it a try. So anyway, it came out last week. It immediately had a huge patch for problems. It takes a supercomputer to run the dang thing, which I have. So, that's a good thing. But even so, the graphics are on this are so high. I think that's what affects my camera, because my camera's really kind of slow and sometimes will freeze because I'm using all the power to run the game. So it's Jennifer Bloom this time. But anyway, so a big patch came out last week. There's a big patch going to come out this week in a day or two to fix some things. And then there's an even bigger patch coming out around December 9th, the week of December 9th. So they're just working up a storm trying to get this thing to run correctly. A lot of people are having a lot of trouble. So I haven't actually had an awful lot of trouble. But that thing that we just saw is pretty common. And a lot of things are, when you're on the ground, the terrain. I was supposed to be on a runway in a mission I was playing a couple days ago. And it was like I was in the mountains, like, just the huge rocks. I couldn't get enough power to get over the rock. And then another one, I was in grass like this, and there was a huge hill. I mean, a big hill. And on top of the hill was the runway. You couldn't get up the hill. Behind you was a forest, so you couldn't go through that. In front of you was just a meadow, but it went straight up the hill. And you couldn't get enough power to get up that hill to get to the runway to take off. And I had to give up on it. I couldn't fly that. So there's glitches like that. I have to take control of the character. This is a flight sim. You are supposed to be the character.
Jennifer, I'm ready.
Roger that.
Jennifer, I'm ready, and a man answers. I thought I was talking to Jennifer. This is not Jennifer, and that's not Jennifer, is it? In the back?
Cap, I'm sure you knew when you woke up this morning it was going to be a great day. Captain, please welcome aboard Chris and his fiancée. They're good friends of the club members, and they're living nearby.
Really?
So it's a bit special to take them with you.
Oh, is it?
Everyone is comfortably seated. Get ready to depart then.
It's an honor.
Captain, this is your show.
Okay. Hi, guys. How come you're not sitting in the back with her? Isn't there 2 seats back there? There should be. I guess he just wants to see what's going on. You know what? I just thought about it, but I missed John's... he was going to drop turds out of the plane. He didn't get a chance to do it.
Whiskey Alpha 87 traffic Cessna November 7171 tree is taxiing to runway 26.
Turn this other GPS on over here. All right, so let's take a...
So happy to be flying with you today, Captain.
Are you?
I'm Chris.
Hi, Chris. And who are you?
I'm Lisa, Chris's girlfriend.
Hi, Lisa.
I can't believe we'll be up there in a few minutes.
Oh, well.
Can't wait.
All right, well, let's get going then. Let me take the brake off and give it a little bit of juice. Hey, there's no wind blowing. That's good. All right, we're supposed to jump up here and then stop, so let's do that. We're supposed to hold short, it says. Does it mean hold short or hold on to your shorts? Because we're getting ready to take off. I think that's what they mean. They never say what they actually mean. All right, we're holding short. Do I have to talk to the tower again? In this case, the airport's so small, the tower is some little lady in a mobile home over here.
Whiskey Alpha 87 traffic Cessna November, 7171 tree, taking off runway 26 south departure.
Okay. Does that mean we get to go? Enter runway 26? Okay, it looks like they want us to taxi on the side of the runway, which makes sense. When they've got me taxiing on the runway, what if another plane's trying to land? What happens then? Crash, boom, bam, I guess, eh? Wait, whiskey? Yeah. I'm a ham radio operator, so I have to know all that stuff. You know, whiskey tango. Whiskey's W, tango's T, you know, that kind of thing. Let me punch it up a little bit here. I need to set my throttles a little bit because they don't stick. I push it forward and it goes back to where it was. I need to stiffen it so that when I push it forward, it stays where I let go. It's a new control for me. I bought it a while back and then didn't fly very much with it. I got about 6 or 7 HOTUSes, so, you know. I got this one because it's designed after Airbus, and I was flying Airbuses at the time. Make a U-turn and then get back on the beaten path. All right, do I have permission to take off? I guess so. I don't know. I think this is long enough, but I'm going to put a flap down just in case. That putting a flap down, that, you know, that flap goes down and it makes you push more up, so you can for all intents and purposes, you can take off in a shorter distance. So here we go. Rotate at 55 in this particular plane.
I could get used to this.
All right, we're only going 750 feet. And I think we're going to the left. So let's climb to 750. And then start heading left. All right, there's my 750. Let me cut the power back a little. drinking while flying. Yeah, I think there's probably a law against it. But laws were meant to be broken, you know. That's what I get frustrated with the government, with the federal government, Congress, and those guys in the Senate. They're always talking about laws, right? It doesn't do any good to have a law if you don't enforce it. So they keep coming up with new laws, and you say, why do we have to have a new law? You're not enforcing the one we already have that would take care of the one that you want. They're just so silly.
The Earth is unfolding before our eyes.
It is.
I love it.
He wants to unfold the Earth. Huh? What are you talking about there, buddy? I can't even remember his name. He's so... Oh, there were two people. Wasn't her name Lisa? I can't.
This is the streets. Look at that.
It's amazing. I recognize everything down there.
I need to slow down. I don't know how they're seeing anything. I'm flying too fast. Oh, 1,300 feet. Oh, I am at 1,300 feet. Okay. And 87. I am at 87. So let's go this way. So 1,300 feet, 87. I'm a little below 87. Let me kick it up a little bit. $1,300 feet we're at right now. We're at 71. Let me kick it up a little bit. Now again, there's a couple ways to control speed.
Folks on the ground
one is
have
with
no
power.
idea what they're missing.
One is with power. If you want to go faster, you give it more power. You want to go slower, you give it less power. That doesn't always work when and where you need it. So another way to control speed, if you're going too fast, is to climb, because that takes more power and slows you down. If you're going too slow, drop the nose and you're going to go faster going down because of gravity. So that's two other ways you can control speed.
I thought flying would be more serene, you know? This is a little too fast for me.
Oh, jeez. What a crybaby. You can't cry home to mama? Oh, wait a minute. She's in the back seat. He's got his mommy with him. He's marrying his mom? What? Didn't they say was fiancé? Am I supposed to be over there? Or am I supposed to go through those brackets? Make up your mind. Which is it? Maybe I'm supposed to go over there and be going to the left towards there, but I'm already to the left, so... Oh, wait a minute. That marker's way ahead of me. Okay, I'm supposed to go this way and then that way. I got it. My depth perception is playing tricks on me. It's because I'm old, isn't it? Fly to the pattern entry. Okay. The flight pattern, that's over the airport.
Welcome back, aviators. Are you okay, Chris? Ready to give it a go again?
Whenever you want to do it again, I'm ready.
What an amazing ride.
Come up with the money.
Loved it.
Just come up with the money. I'll take you out anytime. Follow the traffic pattern, fly to final, and connect with the ATC. See, I got dinged that one time because I didn't get a hold of the tower when they thought I was supposed to, so. See, I think I did it too early because nothing's happening. Maybe I'm supposed to get to the final first and then announce my position.
Whiskey Alpha, 87 traffic Cessna November, 7171, tree 2 miles southwest, 1,300 feet inbound to land, runway 26.
Okay, I've got to go this way and make a left because notice that the brackets are going down to the left. So I go this way and make a complete UE all the time dropping altitude. Because I'm still at 1,280 feet. I can't be that high to land for sure. This guy's got a drinking problem. I got such a drinking problem, I have to use a straw. I hit the bottom. All right, I'm going to start turning here. And then drop down a little. Wait a minute. Where's the landing strip? What? All right, let me cut the engine a little. Where's the landing strip? Must be to the left. We're gonna land in the jungle. Hang on to your hats, kiddies.
500.
Where's the landing strip? There it is. Wow. I missed it big time.
Whiskey Alpha, 87 traffic Cessna, November, 7171 tree, is on final runway 26 to land.
All right, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. I just dropped the flap to slow me down a little bit. We're gonna be okay. Pop another flap down. Oh boy, straighten up there. Straighten up and fly right, buddy. Oh no, this is not good. It's not good.
So smooth.
Yeah, you think it's smooth, but it ain't. Oh man. Oh man, stop. No. Oh, I almost made it to the forest. Okay. Somebody needs to practice. God, Dallas. You know what they say? I have to keep saying this. You know what they say? If you can walk, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. So we're landing good. What can I say? I tell you what the problem is that I'm having to follow those stupid brackets, and if you can't see them, and I don't have my buttons set up where I can look around like I want to. Because one of the buttons that I have lets me get outside where I can see. Oh, let's put the flaps up. Where I can see, and I don't have access to it, so I'm having to use a keyboard, which means I have to take the hand away from the throttle and the stick, like you just saw, to be able to deal with the keyboard. If I was actually flying, I would know exactly where the airport was long before I got there, because you have a flight plan. Wonder how bad I'm going to get on this one. Well, the fiancée, she's happy in the back seat there. The guy in the front's a little scared, but I don't really blame him. I forgot to tell these guys. Is that a plane on top of another plane? What are they doing? Is that how they make more planes? That's how they make more planes. Oh, no, it's a boat plane. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. All right. That made sense. Okay. Let me get up to my parking spot here. Yet, you know, I was thinking that maybe I shouldn't have even started playing this game till they get all the bugs fixed. There's a lot of people that are doing that. There are other people that just keep playing and complaining. If you're going to play...
Always cool to see your own region from a new perspective. Looks like they enjoyed it. That was a great flight seeing session. Cool.
Glad you liked it. So, okay, there you go. Control, Shift, and see how far I have to reach for the keyboard? It's way over there. I got to get my buttons fixed. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that are playing the game just because they want to play it. Oh, wow, I got 4,000 experience points. 100% flight smoothness. Ah, the landing wasn't too bad even. Not really. Radio communications, 90%. So, did I miss another call or something? Sightseeing quality, 72. I got an A rating on that. I guess you can't complain about that. The landing wasn't the best, but I only made $600. But it's because it's a flight seat. You know, it's not a taxi, or what was that? What was that other one I did where I had to deliver a ferry? It wasn't a ferry job. They aren't in the plane. Well, everybody's happy, and I got an A rating, so I don't know. I guess I can't complain. Don't ask me how I got an A rating on that. It was kind of a cluster F, if you know what I mean. Level 5. What's my next goal for getting another license? What am I supposed to be getting? I don't know. Those are the specializations. What's the certification? Okay, so the next certification is these things I should be working on. So I'll be working on night currency, instrument ratings for a commercial pilot, multi-engine rating, that's flying a plane with more than one engine, high performance endorsement. I don't care if I ever get that. Tail wheel endorsement. That one might be kind of fun. There's a lot of people like the tail wheels. Cheers, Tina. So a lot of people like those tailwinds, those tail draggers. But the problem is I don't have enough experience yet to start these. So I'm thinking one of the first ones I want to get is an instrument rating, because then I can fly through clouds and through weather and stuff like that. So that's important, especially if I'm going to work my way towards the big boys, the heavy airliners. And I don't know if I'm ever going to go helicopter. I'll wreck my first helicopter. But I can start flying helicopters, it looks like. Wait a minute. Yeah, I can get a license for that. For rotorcraft, but I haven't tried it yet. I don't know how to fly a helicopter. It's going to be a while before I do that, I think. But I'm thinking that if I do another mission, it's going to take me way over 3 o'clock. It's almost, I got 5 minutes left till 3 o'clock. These flight things are not going to be matched up to me working on a farm where I go from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. I think it's going to be more to the mission. If I finish a mission and I got 5 minutes left. I'm not going to do another fit mission in 5 minutes. If I did, I would push myself and crash and burn and all that kind of stuff. So I think I'm going to end the show today where we're at. I hope you had fun. It was an experience. We still got some glitches. And I tell you what, if I look at it this way, my performance versus the game's performance, I'm way ahead, even though I've had a couple of bad landings. And again, any landing you walk away from. But beyond that, I made a few mistakes. But the game performances, there's still glitches like you wouldn't believe. So I'm actually ahead of the game. We'll just call that a win. So I hope you guys had fun. The plan is for Farming Sim tomorrow, normal Tuesday. Wednesday, I'll do another flight. Thursday, farming, and then maybe Friday, another flight. We'll do it that way, as long as I've got the time to do it. So take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time. Jamaica celebrities. All right, that's cool. All righty, well, I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow on the farm. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Have fun playing games.